Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen, and I believe in dragons. Huh. Uh, this is a place of a lot of energy. That is why I wanted to film here. Maybe you could see my dragon easier here. Possible. I have to be careful because it's raining actually, and I don't want my camera being broken or something like that. But I just wanted to say to you about dragon magic, because dragon magic is not something that we all use. Dragon magic is only being used by those who are really determined to have the dragon with you. Um, the path of the dragon can only, I mean, the path of the dragon is also can go several ways. Like I said in previous videos, 1 + 1 is 2. Your dragon mind and your human mind, and your human mind is why we all have different paths, um, but also different experiences. And dragon magic is used by those who want really to have this all the gates open to manipulate nature and to use the powers that you have, this dragon energy. But also you can see this path just as a belief, as a faith. Actually, I started my path like this. I didn't immediately dove into dragon magic or something like that. I didn't even know what this was. So I just said, I just want a dragon. So I believe in them. I know that they are real. I felt them, I saw them, I experienced them. So from now on, I believe in dragons. And so that is it, I thought. That is it, but I couldn't control myself into go on. So I see that some people just remain in that stage, the first stage, the dragon follower. There are 3 stages, like dragon follower, dragon wiccan, and dragon witch. Dragon follower is just a believing in dragons, and I used to be like that. Everyone starts like this. Everyone. You don't become a witch immediately. You just said you experienced the dragon, you saw, you felt, or you just know that they are real. You know that you are a dragon follower and that you are on the path. Dragon Wiccan is just someone who is attempting, trying to use magic, but not knowing eventually what to do immediately. I mean, that is just like experimenting more, and that is like growing. You can also remain in that stage until your entire life. That is fine. You can become a draconic Wiccan, not because this is Wicca, but it's because it's using magic. It's trying actually to use magic in the way that you feel, in the way that you experience it. Um, Dragon Witch's magic is of course something totally different, and that is the last stage, and that is the stage that actually, the stage that really is determined to go through the gates and to use the magic, dark and light, to come to the dragon, to let the dragon come to us, but also come to the dragon. So that is also what I do, because yeah, this path made me to do this. But like I said, it made me, it guided me. My dragon was really determined to let me become a dragon witch, and showed me a lot about this world. A bit too much, because like I said, now I know more than ever what this term means. Ignorance is bliss. And if I go back, if I was 17 and I didn't had this awakening, maybe if someone was going to say, uh, do you love the dragon? I was saying, do you want to see through the eyes of the dragon? I said no, no. I would say no. I would say no immediately, because if I see how much difficulties I had for going through all of these things, or these experiments, these tests, these were not easy. Today it seems it's still not easy. The dragon's path is not a toy. Every stage that you take, it's very difficult, my brothers and sisters. But once you get there, once you are there, once you are over there, most of the time we experience this, and we know after it, after we go through the test, that we succeeded it. After it, we will know, not at the moment. That is typical on the dragon's path and how the dragon teaches us. Uh, so yeah, but like I said, you can also just remain on that place, remain a dragon believer. You don't have to be a witch. Like I said, it's really difficult, and it depends on what your dragon wants, of course, because actually in the end the dragon gets his will. And my dragon, for example, had his will to let me become very, very close. And so yeah, I know about these things, about what the things that I'm saying to you, because I experienced this. But did I want to? Now I would say yes, because I cannot live without my dragon now. I experienced the dragon, now I just go on. And but before that it was just no, don't do this to me. That is also a bit of the reason why I pushed the dragon away while I still could do that. But now, no, impossible. Impossible. Without the dragon, there is no Team Heijer. So yeah. And Draconic Wiccan, yeah. That doesn't mean that you are participating in some kind of witch cult or something like that. No, that means, just like I said, experimenting. But you can remain also on that stage, because the Dragon's Path and the magic that you can use is so divided from each one of us that maybe you want to keep on continuing with discovering this, and every time that you discover, you know more, you have more knowledge, you have more power, and you can see this as the stage that gives you more knowledge and power about being with the dragon and knowing about the dragon, and not being a witch. Because also being a witch, a dragon witch, and it is not using magic just because it's because something has to happen. Because I don't feel the dragon, for example. But the dragon Wiccan and the dragon witch will both do that. But the dragon Wiccan will see what fits best to open up gates. And the dragon witch no has this will, this will go open now, and I summon every single spirit to open up these gates. And a dragon Wiccan, yeah, actually they both use magic, but like I said, it's a bit different. Yeah, and so, but like I said, it's not because you follow some a spiritual path that you have to have to do something like that it fits with a spiritual path. Like, for example, that you go um, into some kind of a group, or that you have to pray, or that you have to be a nice guy. No, on the Dragon's Path, you can be whoever you want. And that is also the thing, the dark energies. This is the the large difficulty on the Dragon's Path, to recognize your own darkness. And that is something that Draconic Wiccans prefer not to do immediately. So there is the most divided reasons, the divided meanings, and the divided opinions about the Dragon's Path is. It's the darkness, and the darkness that lies inside of us that we need to know. And there's also a big difficulty on the Dragon's Path. This darkness, this is also, yeah, it's knowing the darkness. It's yeah, that was a very difficult part, and that is yeah what it makes, of course. Uh, and these dark energies, and that you have to know. Yeah, it's if I remember it right. Um, from a moment on, I even believed that maybe the dragon is something evil, because, but I still continue to follow him, even with that idea. Even with that idea, I believed that the dragon may be a very negative spirit. And even with that idea, I continued to bow down for the dragon. And that is determination, to go on. That is love, that is connection. That is the reason why you are on the dragon's path. Even after the test of darkness. And that is also the reason why people seem to be afraid of it. And but real people who are born with the dragon and dragon energy will forever go on their path. But like I said, it's your choice. What kind of a stage would you want to take on the dragon's path? Which stage is the best for you? Well, which stage is the most suitable for you? Dragon believer, just believer. It's like I said, it's a spiritual path can just also believe. You don't have to do magic or something like that. Dragon Wiccan, that you still want to be surprised with everything that you do, or the Dragon Witch that you just do it. But yeah. So my brothers and sisters, be blessed.